Kirby and John feeding the ducks on the Muskingum River. Boys, what do you got to say about those ducks?
You can get closer, Mom.
And there's Mommy Duck with her little babies. There they are getting their bread. Huh? What? Stay up here. Stay up.
I will, Mom.
No, you're not.
Is it already on?
Kirby. Kirby, get up
Kirby, here.
Get up here. I'm right here. Okay, go back and video your grandma and dad getting the food ready.
Let me get those chicks. They're eating their bread.
Okay, get the picnic table here before they stand up, John.
There you go.
Come on. There's the picnic table.
I know.
Don't. This is Grandma's video too. Oh.
What you doing? Hey, Grandpa.
We're gonna take a break from dinner.
Yeah. Man of the hour is Pat Edwards. Getting ready. Fixing Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Kool-Aid. And there you're here.
Well, your plate.
Flex Force, Curb.
I put your stuff right in my sack.
Curb, do an A&W root beer commercial. Curb, do an A&W root beer commercial.
Water down.
Turn on.
Like that. Only root beer of all.
Cemetery at Duncan Falls. Okay, move, Kirby. You want to do it?
No,
I'll do it.
you want to get up there and talk.
I'm not gonna get up and talk. Okay, who's this?
This is your grandma and grandpa Ribble.
All right. Let me see if I can zoom in on the dates. Mary Sophia Ribble and Frank. What was his middle name?
Alfred.
Who?
Alfred.
Alfred Ribble.
That'd been Bob's grandparents.
That's Bob's mom and dad.
Oh.
The one's behind him is his brother.
Oh.
Okay, then behind here is
Clyde and Betty.
Clyde.
Her name's Esther, but they always call her Betty.
Betty. Okay.
Died awful young, Bob.
Yeah, he did.
This would be my great uncle. What's their names, Mom?
Alda.
Alda and
Ed.
Ed Ribble.
Okay. That one right there beside him is their son. He drowned down
Okay.
he was at
Richard Ribble, he drowned.
the bottom of Blue Rock Muskingum River.
Blue Rock, how'd he drown?
Went out on the sandbar and stepped off and couldn't swim.
Mm.
He was Aunt Betty's age.
No, Betty.
Brenda, I've told you.
Ribble would be Ed Ribble's grandson.
Okay, and here's his.
And who's Herman Ribble?
That is Ed Ribble's son.
Herman Ribble is Ed Ribble's son.
Okay, and on that,
Son, Walter Ribble.
and she was Pansy Coleman. Lived next to me when I was little. Her parents did.
Okay. It's John Evans down here.
There was my teacher.
Where?
This is Betsy died real young. And I know she liked his son, and his son's been dead. His son would be, not 1, 2, or 3 years older than me.
Front of a highway. Who's this? Okay, this is
That down there, that's be your great grandparents.
Okay.
Mary and Eugene.
Mary and Eugene Dutro on the Thomas side.
No.
Well, no, not on the Thomas side, but
Well, it's your Grandma Doc's mother and dad.
Grandma Doc's mom and dad.
Okay, and that's Grandpa Dutro's brother.
This is Grandpa Dutro's brother.
Yeah, I sort of think this is Grandpa Dutro's mother. And we think her husband's buried here too, but Mom don't remember.
This is who? Mary Ann.
Wife of George W. Dutro, and that's that's Eugene Dutro's dad. They lived in Philo. And that's who we think, because her name was Mary Ann, but see, there's no marker for him. But we figure he's buried here too. Mom thought it was.
In the same plot.
1891.
And people live to be 89 years old. That's their
Yeah.
married.
Well, they both were. They died 2 years apart. And you talk about people looking old, they look old.
Here's some kind of relations.
There's some kind of relatives. Matt McIntyre, I think it's one of Grandma and Grandpa's either brother or sister, and I don't know which one. I don't know which one. See if there's dates.
It says
They must have been little babies when Mom came.
Davis. Maybe they were triplets.
Could have been. We always figured there was, I figured it was very
What's that say? 1800?
Are you recording that?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'm gonna get you a picture again real quick. Ooh, no. Check out that gun.
This is Thomas. It'd be my grandma and grandpa Thomas. And it's Edna. What was her middle name?
Edna F.
Kirby.
What the F stand for?
Forrest?
Flores.
Florist.
F-L-O-R-E-S-T.
Okay.
You name me after Mom?
Yeah. Kirby Henry.
Right here is Kirby
Henry.
Henry.
Why didn't you name my middle name Kennedy?
Well,
Charlotte's mom and dad.
Charlotte's mom and dad. We're still in the Duncan Cemetery. Okay, now where?
Duncan Falls.
Duncan Falls. Now, is there anything here?
No. No, so?
Okay. Shut that off.
Edge. And what is it, Mom? It's where your
Where my grandparents used to live.
and what were their names?
Mary and Eugene Dutro.
Mary and Eugene Dutro. This is where
Your Grandma Thomas used to live.
Grandma Thomas used to live.
And I haven't been up here for so many years, I might get that one.
What?
It used to sit way back. When you get out here, you see it.
This is called Butterbean Road because they raise butter beans.
And what are butter beans?
Butter beans are like lima beans.
Okay, this is the house out here that my grandma and grandpa built, but it wasn't sitting here. They moved it when Uncle Johnny inherited it.
This one right here?
Yeah, this one right here. And it was way on back another lane.
This was the house that Grandma and Grandpa Dutro built, but they moved it out here.
Someone lives here now.
Yes, and now, stop, wait a minute, out that lane is where the house used to sit, way on out that lane.
Out that lane is where the house used to sit. They moved it back
You can get that
here.
lane.
It goes way back a lane there and then turns
Back
to
a ridge line.
yeah, just back there. Old
Like how
Barker.
far?
About half a mile. It's just back there. The house used to sit back
They've
there.
moved
I
that
haven't been back
house.
there for a long time.
They moved
Yeah.
this house from back there. That's where great grandma Dutro lived. Now we're at Marion Station.
Marion Station. The train would stop here, and I'd put the mail on the train and see if they'd get the cream. See? And that was a grocery store. That was a big porch. It's screened. It's built up in there now, but it was just screened in right in there. And Aunt Homie worked there too. She'd have me come to her house so she could go to the house and cook for her horrid hands. I would watch the grocery store.
Who just bought them now?
And how much did you make, Mom? Tell the boys what
50
you made.
cents for half a
There
day.
was a punk who was a lawyer.
Man, I can never do that.
And I got my meal.
Huh. Looks like he's farming it already.
Cornbread.
Grandma Dog's place.
Yeah, Bob wanted to do Duloc Cemetery first. And
Slow down, Matt.
you know, okay.
Alright, I'm still bumping around back here. There's Grandma Doc and Grandpa
Dad used
Doc.
to see that field along the creek here. We used to plant that in watermelons back.
Now, who lives there now?
I don't know who lives there now.
They got it rented, didn't they? They didn't sell it.
Yeah, it's rented. No, they didn't sell it. Because see, it's all on the farm. The house is all hooked up. And I don't know who's staying
Is
there.
that Rex's cattle there?
Yeah, he's got cows.
This is after building that big well in it, they built, they come back and build a shallow one here. Down to where we at, so. And they got, it was produced a little while, a year or so, and then they quit. And so Rex bought it. And of course he don't use it, but if he ever needs to, if he ever loses gas from the other hookup, like he can hook up. And then the shallow wells like that, they'll last
Forever.
basically one person.
A yellow bird, you say?
Honey, do you want to get outside and take it?
No, I'm on.
Right here, Mom.
Yeah, I think
Mom, we can get it right
Oh,
here.
shoot. It's a hawk. Oh, which church is it where?
Right over there where that brush is, right
It was a
ahead.
good old Methodist church.
Go slow now, honey.
Okay.
Don't go real quick.
Here comes the Evans boys out. Is John getting out?
I don't know.
Come on, come this way.
And the church set over here.
Yeah, just set up there.
This looks like they're off the renewal or is that a slide? Yeah, it's on new, isn't it?
This is Blue Rock Cemetery.
Okay. This was Grandma Doc's uncle,
Grandma Doc, what was his name?
Alvy, and Aunt Jenny, and we always called him Uncle Newt.
Okay.
Uncle Newt.
Is she still living?
No, she died. She's been dead for years.
They just didn't bother to put the.
Yeah, they must never have put them. So the others must be along here someplace.
There's a home exit there.
Well, say that in Homer says it's a homemade one, because Homer says you can't hardly read anything from the
Now, who's this?
This would be Nicholas Reed, okay. And Sarah Reed.
They put seashells in that. That's what that is.
Okay, Brenda. This would have to be my great-grandparents.
So what would their names be?
I better go back far. I got the paper written there. And here's Nicholas Reed and Sarah Reed. That would be this woman's mother and dad. See, there's a bunch.
So this would be your grandpa.
My great-grandparents.
What was their last name?
Shepard.
That was on Grandma Thomas's side.
Yeah. I got a paper in the
Right.
How come you can't read it?
Oh, to be, what would be Kirby's great, great, great?
Dirt and stuff from the atmosphere to embed in there, and then it takes through.
my great, your great-great, his great-great-great.
This would be Kirby Oliver's great, great, great grandfather on Edna Dutro's side.
$17.99, Kirby.
He lived to be almost
That stone's been there.
So, yeah, but he's almost 200 years old.
Who?
That dude you read.
How do you know?
From 1789. Something like
This one here is
Isaac Shetland
Isaac Shetron,
and Mary Reed. Margaret Reed.
Margaret Reed.
And there's no tombstone for her. That's what Grandma always wanted done. She wanted a tombstone made for her.
So this would be Grandma Doc's grandparents?
Grandparents.
Okay.
And these two people is Margaret Reed's parents.
So, okay.
So that'd be great. I'd go way back.
Here's
Way
a
back.
WW, son of.
Okay, so this is Shetron here.
This is Shetron here.
That's Grandma Dutro's
Grandparents.
grandparents.
Okay. Isaac Shetron and Margaret Reed Shetron. Okay, Margaret Reed, this is her parents.
Right.
Here's TT.
So that'd be Grandma Doc's great-great-grandparents.
This is another T.
Now see, they
I bet
had a
there's
big
all twice.
tombstone, but see, they had one for him, and Mom wanted us to she wanted to take some of her oil money, and she wanted to buy a piece of plain cement and have her name and date put on it, and we never did.
Yeah.
She kept saying, "Now you girls, we
Was
gotta
his
do
name
that."
and date on here?
It's supposed to be. Homie says it is. See, there's dates down in here, Brenda. See those little rubbings down in there. Homie
Yeah.
says it's almost clear off of it. Well, it was made out of cement. I've got the dates at home. So this Reed here would have to be somewhere like.
We're still at Blue Ridge Cemetery.
Moving right along.
No, I don't think so. We're overlooking it. Right here's a big tree overlooking Blue Ridge Cemetery.
That was a colonel back there.
This Alvy. That's my Grandma Dutro's brother.
This is Grandma Dutro's brother. Okay.
Okay, and then Jenny was his wife, and he died first. And then she remarried. And then they lived up that creek there in the old farmhouse. No, you ain't got that recording, have you?
The door open. Okay, this is Union Hill Cemetery.
All three of them on that stuff. All of them are done.
And that's some relation to Paul. My nutters are. They come from West Virginia.
I seen one of
Holy
these.
cow, then. I got a bunch of nutters down at the plant.
And but what relation they are, I don't know. Paul's mom never really said.
Okay, now who's here?
That is your dad's grandparents.
Mine.
David
Okay.
and Helen Cunningham.
Okay, now
Grandma
who? David,
and Helen,
Helen Cunningham.
and Pearl is their daughter. Was an infant daughter, 3 years old.
It's your great grandpa.
Okay.
Wait, how are they called?
Now, Bob, are they buried back of that stone
In your
or in
Ribble.
front of it?
Well, because
Bob?
that was my mother's name.
Oh.
Like her name was Ribble, and his name was Evans.
Bob, are they buried in front of the tombstone or back of it? Whose is he?
Now, this has got the Cunningham marker, so I'd imagine they're buried right in here.
Yeah, right. That's a corner.
Yeah. But the three graves are right through here where it's kind of caved
Dipped
in.
in.
See, all these tombstones up there used to have cement around them. Like that?
Yeah?
They all did. My grandparents did. Dad didn't pull them out because they said it'd be easier to.
Yeah.
Wow.
At one time,
They got flag things down there on Grandpa Thomas's grave. He was never in the army. That goes down there on Beatty Russell's. Blue door and
Now where we going next now?
Just down through here.
Have any camera? Eve?
I don't know. Well, yeah, except for Virginia, I see one just like that.
Now that don't belong there on Grandpa Thomas's Bob. He wasn't ever mine. See, there's none on Baby Russell, so that's where it belongs, Bob. Let's put it down there.
Okay, now who's this?
This is Grandma and Grandpa Thomas.
To be my great grandma.
Yeah.
James who?
I don't know.
H. James Henry.
Yeah, it was James Henry.
James Henry married
Mary Melita.
Mary Melita.
Mary
No,
Melita.
not Mary Melita. Mary Missouri. I'm sorry.
Mary Missouri
Yeah, the other one was Mary Melita.
Davis.
Yeah.
This is Grandpa Doc's mom and dad.
Right.
They had a big tombstone.
Uh-huh. And this is my baby brother's tombstone.
Okay, this is Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby, son of, what's that, K.H. and Edmund Thomas. Died September 4th, 1934.
34. Okay. And this guy here was married to Grandpa's sister. This was Aunt Annie's husband.
Yeah,
Okay.
And see, there's still another plot here. See, Grandpa Thomas is buried here, and Grandma Thomas is buried here. Now, I guess there's another plot over there.
Huh.
The stone keeps shifting downhill, but they had it right directly in front of his tombstone.
The only trouble is
Are there
you
any more
didn't
here?
try to discredit it.
no, I just went on. I didn't
Right.
say nothing.
It mattered to you later. Some of these people, like
Now, see where that says that's
President
Russell?
Clinton and
You know,
some of
we was
them,
going up there
they're trying
close to Jenny's mom.
make light
I
of
told you the people, you know, Russells used to live there.
lives
Well,
of
that
the
was the
law.
man and woman that lived there.
And then
Yeah.
there's
We always
some
called
people
him Beatty and Helen
in the
Russell.
60s that grew up
He
with
got
me
killed in a mine.
that are
When the kids wasn't very
so
old,
willing
and
to
she had
claim that
2 boys and 2 girls.
whatever their parents or grandparents done were wrong
Oh, yeah.
on the use of the A-bomb, and they want to blame everything on that.
This is Union Cemetery still. Where the church at? Between those trees? What do you think of all this, Kirby? This is your relatives.
Tired.
And that was the where the church set.
A lot of square
That's
dances.
where Grandma
And they
Ribble here went to school.
Right over here is where the schoolhouse set. Right over here. Over there.
This is where the schoolhouse
This
set.
was the Grange Hall.
That was probably the outhouse they used right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 outhouses, but they tore one down now.
That's the old outhouse
And the
that they used to
schoolhouse
use.
sat here beside this tree, but there was no house there, of course.
Yeah.
And we used to go down over them hills and go in the holler, and we'd take and get the teacher lost. And
Well, that's a deep hollow now.
oh yeah, but we always went down in there and hiked.
This fence that went around it, Harvey jumped off one of them posts there one day and broke his leg.
See,
But that's where the schoolhouse sat.
You went there how many years?
Went there in the 1st grade, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Ran into some deer here.
see if you'll cross the road here.
I got my camera on. Where was it?
He went down in there. I don't know if he's gonna come out or not.
There he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, there he is.
It's a girl.
Where is he again?
Right there. See him twitching his tail? There he goes.
It's a fawn.
There was an old log house set here to the right now, but there's a nice new house built.
Okay, this is where
There's a
John.
fox standing back there in that road.
Well, shoot, I missed it. This is where John and Kirby and Nathan, Karen, Jared's mom lived.
I didn't live here, did I?
No, their mom, me,
You
Brenda.
said John, Kirby, Carrie, Nathan.
Well, I meant
Their
John,
mother.
Kirby, and
Their
Nathan.
mother.
Their mom lives here.
Dad lived, Nathan lived here?
No, right here.
Your
Oh, slow down,
grandpa right
Pat.
here,
So,
Grandma Ribble. There's the chicken house Grandpa built. Here's the garage Grandpa built. We thought it was a big garage.
there's a house your mom. I
The
grew up
barn has fell down. It's here.
Okay.
Where was your bedroom, Mom?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. A
Still we played in, John.
Gladys says it's something else. This is where your dad's grandparents are buried.
Okay, this is the Lutheran church.
And up in front, if I could, you take the sign that says up there. And then
Okay.
Grandpa went there. I don't know if it's went there or not. You go to the ladies, nobody's gonna like you. Nobody here but us.
Get through. There we go.
I hear your dad say that this church used to sit close to the road. In 50-some, they jacked it up and moved it back to the road.
She wasn't
Put a
too
basement under it.
old. She wasn't too old when we did that. That Reverend Reish was here, David Reish,
Yeah.
and well, they had a baby at the same time we had Eric. And I don't know if you remember or not, we took her and Vivian and all of us, and we took you kids after we had our picnic lunch here when they was working on it. We went down the Helmick Bridge and swam.
Uh-uh.
We took all you kids. Wayne Merlew kids.
And in that toilet's where John and Kirby are. Lock the door, Dad, till we get done.
That one lived down to 89. Some Thomas. Well, I didn't know there was any. George Epley does it all.
Oh, does he?
Now in that paper I give you, it tells you the names of the first people that belonged out here.
Uh-huh.
It didn't have your great grandparents' name on it, and I know that's who the big ones that lived on Island Run. It
Oh,
had
yeah.
the Phillips and Phillips's brother, one of them. But there had to be more because
Yeah.
but so that's all they could tell on the ledger down here.
Now this is my grandparents, my grandfather and grandmother. They're here. Ribble.
Okay. Sarah Ribble.
Uh-huh.
Philip.
And Philip.
Okay, Sarah from 1848 to 1939. And Philip from 1847 to 1932.
Down close to the corner.
What?
Down close back to the corner of the cemetery.
Yeah, in the corner of the cemetery, up here at the Lutheran Church.
I know, I seen some back there on the top of the bridge. I thought they came
669.
This is at the Lutheran Church,
Solomon's and
Solomon's Lutheran Church.
State Route 669.
Blues Club.
Phoebe was his wife.
See, these are almost
What, Pat? Back at Here, John, you be the narrator. We're still back at
No, I
Union
want to.
Cemetery.
No, you're at some.
No, we're not. Excuse me. We're not at Union Cemetery. We're at
Where this is the
Lutheran
Church.
Cemetery.
Kirby, watch out.
And this is Phoebe and Daniel Ribble. It'd be.
You told me to be the narrator.
This be your grandparents, Dad? Great grandparents. They thought that they were buried someplace else, and Mom and I found it. Phoebe and Daniel Ribble. What?
Over here. I want you to get the Ribble part.
Oh, here's Ribble down here.
Right there.
Ribble. R-I-B-B-L-E.
B-L-I-D.
Ribble.
Our father and mother. So
Says
those people down there may have put this stone
Our
on.
Yeah.
father and
Well, it doesn't
Mother.
say Ribble.
No, that's Roge. Yeah, so see, the kids have put this here.
Yeah.
what do you mean? Oh,
Those down there, and I know that Fouts is.
so this was your grandparents or great grandparents?
Great grandparents.
And they
Two
died
great-
when?
No, this is just Bob's great grandparents.
Died in 1888, aged 80. I can't read the rest.
Can I have a video camera?
Daniel Ribble
These people lived on down Island Run. It's their house
died.
where the Northern Raiders went through.
Can I have a video camera?
stole the
She was
bread.
just making bread for breakfast. My dad always told that,
Well, now you'll know where this was.
because old Philip Ribble. I was never in this cemetery, Brenda. Till
But I was wondering why these.
was when Grandma was still living. I said I'd love to get, so we got marigold plants. And I said,
Yes.
let's take something to all the grandparents when Mom wasn't able to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's take them around to all those cemeteries. So we was over here, and George Epley was a mower that day.
Mm-hmm.
And we just went down there, and that's the only place we went. And I said to your dad, I said, I'd like to know where your great-grandparents was buried.
Well, that'd been terrible. Nobody would ever know.
And I asked, how do I know them? But I didn't know.
In horrible time.
It's like 86 years, 7 months, 2 days.
Well, my grandparents lived to the
Oh, they was both real old.
80s. So I probably did be 100.
Yeah, that's what we'll say.
Well, we made a discovery today here at the Solomon Lutheran Church. We found it'd be my great. Two greats? Be my great-great-grandparents and be John and Kirby, their great-great-great-grandparents. First time we ever knew the tombstone was here. Isn't that something?
Underneath the
To know.
20 feet from the highway.